You don't have a motivation problem. You have a delay problem. And every single time you whisper, "I'll start tomorrow," you're not just pushing a task back a day. You're quietly teaching your own mind that your word means nothing. Nobody talks about that part. Procrastination doesn't just eat your hours. It eats your self-trust. Every unfinished goal becomes fresh evidence against you. So the real question was never, "Can I do this?" The real question buried underneath is, "Can I actually rely on myself to begin?" Picture how many times you've sat down with your laptop open or your notebook in front of you, fully intending to work, and somehow an hour later you're still scrolling. You weren't lazy. You weren't even having fun. You were escaping. 5 minutes turned into 30. 30 turned into 2 hours gone. Then the guilt arrived right on schedule. You told yourself you'd make it up tomorrow. But tomorrow looked exactly like today did. That loop wears a person down. Here's the strange part: you actually care. You want to build something real. You have goals sitting in the back of your mind. Sometimes you even feel that spark of excitement. You picture the outcome. You picture people being proud of you. You picture finally being proud of yourself. Then the moment arrives to actually sit down and do the work. And something in you pulls back. Suddenly your brain invents 10 urgent things. Clean the room. Check your phone. Watch one short video. Make coffee first. Do a bit more research before starting. Anything except the one thing that actually matters. Then the anger kicks in. Why am I like this? I know exactly what I need to do. So why can't I just do it? The hardest part isn't falling behind. It's watching yourself fall behind in real time, fully conscious of it happening. That frustration slowly rewrites how you see yourself. First you skip one workout, then another. You delay one project, then a second. And eventually the sentence in your head changes from "I didn't do it" to "I'm just not a disciplined person." Notice that shift. The behavior has become an identity. And that's the real danger. Once you believe that simply who you are, every decision after that carries extra weight. Here's something most people never figure out: procrastination is almost never about the task itself. It's about the emotion wrapped around the task. If something makes you feel uncertain, overwhelmed, or afraid of failing, your brain instinctively steers you away from that discomfort. It's not trying to sabotage you. It's trying to protect you from a feeling it doesn't like. The problem is your brain doesn't care if that discomfort would actually be good for your future. It only cares about relief right now. So instead of the hard task, it hands you something easy. Something familiar. Something that pays out instantly. One more scroll. One more episode. One more excuse. And every time you take the easy option, your future quietly foots the bill. Picture 2 doors in front of you. Behind the first door is comfort, no pressure, no risk, no effort required. Behind the second is growth, but it comes wrapped in uncertainty, mistakes, and slow, unglamorous progress. Your brain keeps steering you toward that first door because it reads as safe. But safe and good aren't always the same thing. Sometimes the safest choice today is exactly what builds tomorrow's biggest regret. Think about the last thing you kept putting off. Studying. Starting that business. Going to the gym. Writing the first page. Sending that application. Making that one phone call. Here's what you'll notice: the task itself was probably never impossible. You just let your imagination inflate it into something bigger than it really was. That's the trick your mind plays on you. The longer you delay something, the heavier it feels in your head. Until eventually you're no longer avoiding the task. You're avoiding the feeling you've attached to it. That's exactly why waiting to feel motivated almost never works, because motivation shows up after you start. Never before. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wake up inspired to do it. You don't negotiate with yourself about whether today's the right day. It happens because your brain stopped treating it as a decision and started treating it as automatic. Now imagine your most important work operating the same way, something you simply do instead of something you debate every single day. That one shift changes everything. Try this tomorrow. Don't promise yourself 3 hours. Don't even promise 1 hour. Promise yourself 2 minutes. That's the whole deal. Open the document. Write 1 sentence. Read a single page. Do 5 push-ups. Set a timer for 2 minutes and start. Your mind will immediately protest that's too small to matter. Exactly. That's the whole point. You're not trying to finish anything. You're trying to break the invisible wall standing between thinking about the work and actually doing it. Action builds momentum. Thinking builds resistance. Most people burn all their energy preparing to start and never actually start. Perfectionism is the other trap. You'll start when you're ready, when you feel more confident, when you know enough, when everything's perfectly organized. But readiness is a myth nobody ever actually reaches. No one feels fully ready before doing something hard. Confidence isn't the ticket that lets you begin, it's the reward that shows up after you already have. Every expert was once embarrassingly bad. Every great creator once made work they'd cringe at now. Every disciplined person once struggled just to show up consistently. The only difference is they stopped waiting to feel perfect before moving and got comfortable being uncomfortable instead. That's the real shift. Stop asking, how do I feel today? Start asking, what kind of person do I want to be today? Feelings shift by the hour. Identity holds steady far longer. If you believe you're someone who finishes what they start, your choices will slowly begin to match that belief, not overnight, but little by little. This is exactly where most people give up. Not because progress is impossible, but because in the early stages progress is invisible. Think of planting a seed. You water it every day, and for weeks nothing breaks through the surface. If you judged it only by what you can see, you'd stop watering. But underground the roots are already growing. Your habits work the exact same way. Every time you choose to start instead of stall, you're building roots nobody can see yet. Discipline isn't forged in dramatic moments. It's built in the ordinary ones, the mornings you don't feel like it, the evenings you're exhausted, the weekends full of distractions. Those quiet, unremarkable moments shape your future far more than the rare day when motivation happens to show up on its own. And if you slip, good. Because one missed day never destroys consistency. What destroys it is the story you tell yourself afterward. Missing a day doesn't matter. Turning one bad day into one bad month does. So stop demanding perfection from yourself. Demand honesty instead. If you slip today, admit it plainly, then continue tomorrow. No guilt, no drama, and no turning one mistake into your whole identity. Your life doesn't transform because of one giant decision. It transforms because of 1,000 small ones. Nobody else ever sees the choice to close the app, the choice to open the book, the choice to stand up instead of staying comfortable, the choice to begin before you feel ready. Each one looks insignificant on its own, until one day they've quietly become who you are. And then something shifts. You stop fighting yourself. You stop waiting on motivation. You stop hunting for the perfect mood. You simply become someone who does what needs doing. That's freedom. Not because life gets easier, but because you stop needing to talk yourself into it every single day. Right now there's something you've been putting off. You already know exactly what it is. It keeps resurfacing in your mind because it actually matters. And every day you look away from it, you're not protecting yourself, you're quietly handing your future over to fear, wearing the mask of comfort. Don't wait for a different version of yourself to show up. That version only exists because of what you choose to do today. Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Not once life calms down. Today. Because the life you're chasing isn't hiding behind more motivation. It's hiding behind the exact moment you stop negotiating with yourself and finally begin.